ringside here. He doesn't know what to think of all this.
Good hip toss by Robert Gibson. Gibson now takes it up. Hey! Nice flip by Ricky Morton. Still all 4 men in the ring to pick him up. Tummy drop. They ram him into each other. It has started. Look at Ricky Morton.
Championship Wrestling, bringing you great wrestling action, sanctioned by the NWA, National Wrestling Alliance.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to World Championship Wrestling, and you're ringside with the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, the Major League of Professional Wrestling. Tony Schiavone here with you this week. David Crockett not with us this week. He is on special assignment. But a lot of things to talk about, including a portion that you just saw, as you well know, by watching Superstars on the Superstation. We have new World Tag Team Champions. Those men are the Midnight Express with manager Jim Cornette. They defeated on the program the Rock and Roll Express. Even though the Midnight Express have the World Tag Team titles, the issue is not settled. You know the Rock and Roll Express would like to get their hands on none other than Jim Cornette. You also saw Ron Garvin in a classic match against the World Heavyweight Champion Nature Boy Ric Flair. Ron Garvin is here today. The Road Warriors are here. The Russian team, Baron Von Raschke, many other top stars. Let's wait no longer. Let's go to the ring. David Dellinger, our first event. Jimmy Valiant. Talking about a charismatic man. The hat goes on Pee Wee Anderson, the referee, and Valiant starts to work on Dellinger. Valiant, leader of the people. And certainly when he crawls into the ring, at least as of late, he's thinking of Tully Blanchard and James J. Dillon. And the situation had developed when they, as Valiant will say, dropped him on his wig right on the concrete floor. Valiant. One thing about it is he's not afraid. I hear you, Jimmy. Not afraid to maybe stretch the rules a little bit to secure a win. Pressure now applied to the shoulder of Dellinger. First event here today, we talked about, there you go, he's talking about JJ and Tully. We will have Tully Blanchard and James J. Dillon here. Two men, as you saw, who just took the national heavyweight title belt in their match with Dusty on Superstars on the Superstation and just walked away with it. What a great night that was. Superstars on the Superstation, the dream matches from all you fans. Great wrestling. And we have great wrestling here today. Valiant. Now with a side headlock. Right to the throat of Dellinger.
I could beat him anytime, baby.
I think Jimmy Valiant doesn't have confidence. And you know, it really takes that when you go up against somebody like Blanchard, an athlete like Tully Blanchard. Blanchard has held so many titles that you really got to have confidence against him, and Valiant certainly has that. Snap there brings him down. Takes as much energy getting out of a hold like that. Okay, Jimmy Valiant says, this one is for me. The elbow right in the chest to Dellinger. And the Valiant elbow drop. That is it. Jimmy Valiant. And the fans love it. Another win here on World Championship Wrestling. Back at ringside, and let's bring him in. Jimmy, the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. You're feeling good, aren't you?
Woo, sure got that right, baby. Put your red dress on, baby, cause we going out tonight. And bring some boxing gloves in case some fool might wanna fight. Hey, baby, I feel good. You straight got that right, baby.
man.
You straight got that right. I wanna say something real short and sweet, baby. J.J. Dillon, Tele Blanchard, Boogie Man sung that song for you. Because, baby, when we going out, we gonna fight. And I'm not done with you. I'll still kiss you later. That's a promise.
Okay, the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. When we come back, Paul Jones and the Barbarian. Who is the strongest man in wrestling? We'll also have the Road Warriors in action when we come back. Back at ringside, you know, in a sport of wrestling, a lot of people claim to be the strongest man, but I don't think I've ever seen a man come out here putting up money to prove that his man was the strongest man. But the question still is, someone has accepted that, and he's asking you to get a little bit more specific with what you're talking about.
Well, Bass has accepted. Now, Bass talk is cheap. With me, action speaks louder than words. And I'm talking about him wanting to make a name for himself just by inquiring about the rules and regulations. There's where I'm saying he is stalling for time. If you want the challenge, come out here and put your hand on the Bible and say, I think I can beat the Barbarian. I think that I'm stronger than the Barbarian. Well, you can think all you want, Bass. Because, brother, that is your God-given right. And as long as you think it, and as long as you tell people that you're this and you're that on television, fine. If they believe it, hogwash. Because they can look at this man behind me and 23-inch arms, 22-inch neck, can bench press 700 pounds. And Bass, you tell me the only credentials you have is you're a country boy. So what? If you can drink milk from a cow without a glass, anybody can do that. Mind you, it does take a little guts probably. I couldn't do it because I don't go anywhere where there's not sidewalks. And let me tell you something, Bass. $10,000 and you want to know what the rules are. Well, let me tell you, don't worry about the rules. The only thing you have to worry about is, are you stronger than the Barbarian? And remember this, Bass, before I leave, the embarrassment is going to be on you when it's all over with.
Speaking of strong men, let's go to the ring. It's the Road Warriors going up and leveling Brody Chase and Kent Glover. Animal and Hawk. The Hawk in against Clint Glover. Well, we talked about strong men, angry men. You could put the Road Warriors in both of those categories. the Russians and all that they've tried to do to these men. Sending 3 men in, now with Baron von Raschke. But still, it was the Russian chain that really backfired on Ivan Koloff. Baron von Raschke doesn't want to pin him right now. That wasn't just a slam, he threw him into the corner. Now Brody Chase. Well, that's not going to work. But you got to give Brody Chase some credit. He wanted to go after the big man. And he goes right into the foot. Repeated attacks by the Russians on these two men. The use of the chain slam. Use of the chain that really came right back to haunt him on Superstars on the Superstation. Them being the Russian team. But you can better believe the quest for who is the strongest, the most powerful team in wrestling is still on the horizon.
Take a look at this.
That directed right towards Russia. So says the Hawk. I think we're amazed as much as anything else about it goes right to the chest again. Of the way they just seemingly pick up their men and slam them on a repeated basis. As easy as anybody in the sport. Double elbow. Got Brody Chase now. It's a big man to pick up that high. Way up he goes. Oh, and he dropped him right face down. Another thing they're noted for is quick tagging in and out. One man does not stay in for any length of time. Over the top rope, the Road Warrior clothesline. Lights go out for Brody Chase. Doesn't matter what the Russian team can say or do, there's no intimidation to these men. We're talking about the Legion of Doom.
Hey, you know something, Tony? I was sitting watching WTBS Superstation Wrestling the other night. For once, I wasn't beating somebody up. And I seen the Russians talking about superiority. They said they were superior to us. Now, how dumb do you think people are, Russians? Take a look at this and that and tell me you're superior. The only thing you're superior at is being a lowlife. Now, as far as Paul Jones goes, out here talking about the Barbarian and the 700-pound bench press, well, you can climb in the ring with us anytime you want. That goes for everybody in the NWA. You want a piece of the Warriors? Hop in the ring. Hey, Russians! I hope you just saw what we did in that ring here on the Superstation. It was an example to see if you really want to get in the ring with us or not. Let me remind you, 83, 84, and 85, tag team in the air. That's right, the Legion of Doom. We want you in a type of match, we don't care where it is. A type of match where you can't run from, you can't hide, and you can't cheat. Then we'll see who the baddest fighters are in the ring. Hey, promoters set them up, and we knock them down.
You know, Tony, it's become apparent that the only place the Russians have ever been invited is outside. Well, we're going to invite you inside, Russians. Just sign the dotted line and Midnight Express. That goes for you, too. You can't hide, and if you want a nightmare, sign a match with the Legion of Doom.
Okay, some words not only to the Russians, but also to the Midnight Express from the Legion of Doom. Let's go back to the ring. In the ring, it's Ron Garvin against the Golden Terror. Our next event here on World Championship Wrestling. And I mean, you're talking about an ovation for a man when he came right here to this ring, Ron Garvin. Certainly got a great ovation from the fans, and rightfully so. a man who has not backed down, who has not been intimidated by the world champion Ric Flair. You know, you look at Ron Garvin and you think Ron Garvin really is the type of guy who, when he walks into the ring, you can really relate to him. Just became a U.S. citizen, worked hard to get to this level in wrestling. And you can better believe that he's got Flair on the mind 24 hours a day. Headbutt sets down the Golden Terror. One thing I'd like to point out, too, the headbutt that you just saw. We know his wrestling ability. We know his hands of stone. The headbutt. It's been such a great weapon for Ron Garvin over the past couple of months. Now the Terror backed into the ropes. Warning by Pee Wee Anderson of In the Ropes. Gonna take down again. Ronnie Garvin, certainly a veteran. We always said, you know, Ronnie Garvin, if given the chance against Ric Flair, certainly can stay right with the champion. I think that was proved on Superstars on the Superstation. And it was proved right here on World Championship Wrestling when he knocked out the world champion. Garvin trying to tie him up. Good maneuver that time by the Terror, getting out of that. But still, Garvin has him back down. Close to the ropes. And right on the ropes now. The Terror knew where he was. Garvin's not going to let him go with a slap to the chest. There we go. This is where he's at his best. Into the turnbuckle. Well, referee was in the way that time. Into the midsection. And now the chest and a snapmare takes the Terror down to the ring. Tied up to the canvas, too. Oh, he almost got a 3 count. Once again, a 2 count. What is so amazing about Ron Garvin is his interviews that he has, how mild-mannered he had been. And, well, you know, when Flair came out here and challenged him and pushed him around, then that mild-mannered disposition changed quite a bit, but on a whole, he's very mild-mannered when he talks to us on our interviews, very polite, very courteous, but it's almost like it's a changed man once he gets to the ring. All the fans heard that slap, and that one also. Garvin. Now the Terror. Garvin goes to the eyes. Turnbuckle. Right to the top of the head. The right hand from Garvin set down to Golden Terror. Garvin just... Well, Garvin really with that right hand just knocked him right square out. And now kind of reviving the man to do it again. Making sure this time. And the 3 count. Ron Garvin winning over the Golden Terror. Ric Flair, Ron Garvin, what a classic battle we have seen right here on the Superstation. And what we just saw, knocking a man out not once, but twice. Definitely, you want that title, still want that World Heavyweight title.
Well, Tony, I'm not a quitter. First of all, before I go any further, I'd like to say thank you for the cards and letters. I can't answer all of them, but I try to do my best. And I'm proud to be an American. It's a great feeling, and I'm going to tell you, Ric Flair, if you think for a second that I'm going to quit, well, you got another thing coming, because I am not a quitter. You know, you lose a ball game, you don't hang it up and quit. No, you try harder. That's exactly what Ronnie Garvin's going to do. I'm just going to try harder and harder and until I get it. You see, because sooner or later, Ric Flair, you're running out of steam, you see. I don't know if you're running on regular or unleaded or what. Or whatever, you better add some booster to it because you're slowing down, and slowly and gradually I'm going to get you. You see, it don't matter where, if it's in Cleveland, Ohio, if it's in San Francisco, if it's in New York, if it's right here in Atlanta, it don't matter. You see, because I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And that's where you're at the end of that tunnel, and I'm coming. You see, you can say I talk about Space Mountain. Yeah. Well, the next time I'm going to wrestle him, he better tell the people that after you wrestle me next time, Space Mountain's going to be shut down. It's going to be closed for the night. Because you see, I got one weapon. You got the figure four. I've got a punch, and I got a lot more than that. See, I got a lot of wrestling ability, and I've got a lot of people behind me. And believe it or not, it makes a big difference. When you stand in that ring and you got 10,000 people cheering you on, go Garvin, go. You see, that inspires me. And I appreciate all the support the fans give me, because I know I need it. But I'm doing it for myself also, because my dream is going to come true. And the only way you make a dream come true is you keep going after it until you get it. And 1986 is the year Ric Flair, Slick Rick, is going down, so is Space Mountain.
Okay, Ron Garver says 1986 is it for Ric Flair. Let's go to more action. It's Cowboy Ron Bass against Larry Clark at our next event here on World Championship Wrestling. You can tell the big cowboy when he took off his hat and his apparel is certainly ready to go in this match. Now, is the man strong or what? Nothing flashy about Ron Bass, just an old country boy who certainly is as strong as anybody. Does Larry Clark want to try again? Clark with that left arm now. And Bass just shoves him right down, but Clark claiming he pulled the hair. However, the fact remains that Paul Jones can come out here and talk about the feats of strength all he wants, and we know the Barbarian is strong. We know Ron Bass, as he picks up Clark to put him on the top turnbuckle, we know Ron Bass has accepted the challenge. We don't know, as he tosses him down onto the mat, we don't know the actual conditions or stipulations for the $10,000 that Paul Jones has laid down. One thing we do know, that if Paul Jones, we've said this before, but it bears repeating, if Paul Jones has anything to do with this man winning the $10,000, he'll take the chance. Be prepared, Ron Bass, not only for a feat of strength, for a test of strength, but for a test of wits. Clark trying to pull the big cowboy out of the corner, could not succeed. Right to the slam. Oh, the crowd really responded to that big slam by Ron Bass. Right to a side headline. Back to the ropes. Ron Bass will not let go. Ron Bass, back last year, went on a tour of Japan and developed, while over in the Orient, the claw as his primary weapon. As you see that glove on his right hand. Well, he snapped out of that in a hurry. But don't let that fool you. The claw is not all Ron Bass is capable of. And Larry Clark's finding this out firsthand. Right down to the mat goes Clark. Wherever you are here today, we'd like to welcome you back to the Best in Wrestling World Championship Wrestling. A lot of great action still to come. And we do get cards and letters from all over the world, all over the country. saying how much they enjoy the program. And we certainly do appreciate all the cards and all the nice comments that we get from all our fans. All right, off the ropes now. Clark working right to the back of the neck, right to the face of Bass. It looks like he may have Bass in trouble. Clark went back again and shouldn't have. A little bit later on the program, we'll give you the address to where you can write to us. So you'll want to stay tuned for that. Atomic drop. Think about that. All the momentum of the man coming down, all the weight of the man, right on the stationary knee of Ron Bass. You know the atomic drop has to hurt. To the claw. Down to the mat goes Larry Clark, and he went down hard. And Pee Wee Anderson will count him out. Ron Bass with a claw wins again. Bring in Ron Bass. And Ron, Paul Jones back out here, still would not tell us anything more than it was feats of strength for $10,000. That's all we can get out of it.
You know, Tony, nobody's ever accused Paul Jones of being an idiot. You know, he come out here and he started making all kind of challenges. He didn't think there was going to be any takers. He didn't think that his $10,000 would be in jeopardy. But all of a sudden, this little country boy that he likes to call me, this little country boy said, yes, Jones, I'll take your $10,000. I'll take your big man on and anything that you want to do. All you got to do is just define it a little bit. So, Jones, all the talking should be over with, brother. You're like some little moth flirting around a light somewhere. You don't know where to light. You're trying to psych people out. You're getting to their heritage. You're trying to get to their courage. Well, Jones, yeah, I'm a country boy, brother. I was worked all my life, brother. I've never had anything given to me. I've never lived off somebody else's sweat and blood like you're doing, boy. I don't see how that you can go to bed at night with a clear conscience, friend, when you got this poor barbarian out there, strong in body, and as you say, weak in mind. So, Jones, you just quit saying, yeah, I challenge you. You just quit saying, Bass, you ain't got what it takes. All you need to do, Jones, you're talking about action speaks louder than words. We got a ring set up right here, brother. Why don't you bring your big animal out here right now? If you think that the big cowboy is hiding from you, it ain't gonna happen, brother. Just bring your $10,000 out because Christmas bills are due, brother. Income tax is coming up, and it would go a long way to be paying those old bills, brother. Because like I said at the very start, $10,000 is a big, big payday for anybody, brother, especially this old country boy. So yeah, I've got a little mud on my boots, brother. I've got some calluses on my hand. But what I'm going to get is your $10,000, Jones. Just bring on your animal.
All right. Cowboy Ron Bass, and we're coming right back. You know, the rule book clearly states that the pile driver is illegal. But we're glad to see that you and Dusty have the national heavyweight belt back. Good to see you, baby doll.
You know, it's kind of lonely without Dusty out here, isn't it?
So.
But listen, Dusty's out with his good friend Willie Nelson closing up the final shots of Willie's new movie. And Arn Anderson, it's just a matter of time that you found out that you're going to end up just like Ole Anderson. And Tully Blanchard, after what the people saw last night, you've found out that you've jumped in with both feet, and we're going to take care of you. And if I had any word about it in the situation, you'd be next and not Arn Anderson. And by the way, Russians, you've got your hands full right now with the Road Warriors. That's fine. But you messed with America's team. When you mess with America's team, you're jumping from the frying pan right down into the fire.
Baby doll here with us on World Championship Wrestling. Back to the ring. Well, it's the Barbarian with Paul Jones against Tony Zane, and I know and you know that Paul Jones certainly heard the comments of Cowboy Ron Bass. I'll tell you what, Ron Bass will shoot you straight every time. You can take that to the bank, to use a cliche, about Ron Bass. And he means what he says. Still, no definite word from Paul Jones about the stipulations for the $10,000. Tony Zane, the opponent, for the Barbarian here today. We saw the power of Ron Bass. Now think about that match and think about his maneuvers, his moves, his tactics, and compare him to this man, the Barbarian, during this particular match. Well, just as Ron Bass did when the man tries to lock up, the Barbarian showing that he can push him right down. Paul, here with me at ringside, I'm sure you heard what Ron Bass had to say out here.
Let me tell you something. I'm not worried about Ron Bass right now because I am watching my animal in there, and I hope Ron Bass is doing his thing.
Well, I'm sure he is. Believe you me, if it was me involved in $10,000, I would cover all my bases, make sure I knew what I was up against. Down again goes Zane. That was one arm that time, one hand throwing down Tony Zane. Tony Zane, a youngster, but he's a big boy. It's a powerful man to throw him down. Right to the headlock. Zane applying all the pressure he can right to the head of the Barbarian. In the ropes. Hit a brick wall that time. Jones, the left of your screen, very content watching his Barbarian. As we take a look from Paul Jones's angle at ringside. Right to the clutches of that gigantic man and right to the backbreaker. Oh, he's going to pick him up. He picked him right up over his head. He picked that man right up. Paul's coming over here again. You don't have to impress anybody anymore, I don't think.
That guy weighs more than Ron Bass ever thought about weighing.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. You tell the people about it, and the people see it with their own eyes. This man, the Barbarian, is untouchable.
He has him up on one shoulder now. A shoulder breaker. Right on the chest. So now we've seen Ron Bass, and we're looking at the Barbarian. Without looking at either man, it'd be hard to predict who is the stronger of the two. Hard to judge, but there is a third element. And as Tony Zane hits the floor hard, that third element is right down there on the floor with him. There he is, Paul Jones, kind of slinking over to Tony Zane, and there's why you talk about a third element. It is not below Jones's standards to do something like that. Now that cane has a brass or a steel or at least some sort of a metal end on it. But regardless how big and tough and strong you are, when that hits you, you're going to feel it. It's going to be a factor in your match against the Barbarian or any of Jones's men. And we have to say any of Jones's men because Baron von Raschke is under contract to Paul Jones, but is now, I guess, lack of a better word, on loan to the Russian team. Now the Barbarian down on the floor with Zane, goes right to the throat. Zane having his rib cage, his chest run right to the edge of the ring apron. A power slam on Tony Zane. And the Barbarian getting set for what should be and is his flying headbutt. The end of Tony Zane. Like him or not, you gotta be impressed. We are back with you today on World Championship Wrestling.
We are, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is one of the greatest days of my life, Tony. I've been waiting for a long time to say this. I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the NWA World Tag Team Champions, Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express. Are they beautiful or what? You know, I hate to be a first to say I told you so, but I told you so. Mama was so excited. Right after the match, she swooped us all up, took us home to Louisville, Kentucky, had a big celebration. She even named 2 of her new racehorses after Dennis and Bobby. So this year, we'll win the Kentucky Derby too. Everything's going great for the Midnight Express, the World Tag Team Champions, and rock and roll. I understand you're a little upset. The final phase of the master plan worked just like I wanted it to. You got beat on national television in front of everybody, in front of all your fans. You got humiliated just like I wanted it to happen. We just toyed with them until we got them on national TV, and then we took care of them in rock and roll. If you want to come back and try to get these belts, then you give it your best shot, because you gave it your best shot the night that they changed hands, and your best shot wasn't good enough. You couldn't keep these men from taking the belts off around your waist and putting them on theirs. And let me tell you one more thing. The greatest thing about this is, for weeks and months, I've been coming out here saying that we were the greatest team in wrestling, that we were going to beat the Rock and Roll, that we were going to win the World Tag title. And everybody said, oh, Cornette's got a big mouth. Those guys ain't going to do it. Cornette's got a big mouth, all hot air. And I got 10 million poison pen letters from a bunch of junior high school girls all across America. Well, now, there's a lot of people all around the country eating a big plate of crow that said I had a big mouth. And there's a lot of little junior high school teeny boppers that are crying their poor little eyes out. And that's music to my ears. The Rock and Roll Express is going to be here to stay. And one more thing. To paraphrase the words of the greatest single professional athlete in the world today, the World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair, to be the team, you gotta beat the team. Ric Flair's the man, and this is the team. And there ain't neither one of them gonna fall for a long, long time to come. We are your World Tag Team Champions. Number 1, the best there is, and nobody can dispute it as long as these belts stay around these 2 good-looking waists.
There you go.
And now, we got a couple of goofs up in the ring just waiting to get beat up, and that's where we're going.
It's our first look at the new World Tag Team Champions here on World Championship Wrestling. Loverboy Dennis. Right to the knee of Beautiful Bobby. Mike Samani, his partner is Don Turner. The opponents for the World Tag Team Champions. And to the midsection they go. Cornette, as you can tell, holding on to those gold belts. Very heavy gold belts, I would imagine. I would imagine that's pretty heavy for you to carry around.
It's a heavy burden to be carrying around. It's a heavy burden, Tony, but somebody's got to do it, you know? And I'm just as good a man for the job as any. Look at the teamwork. Look at the enthusiasm, the power, the ability, the stamina, the strength, the cockiness. Look at all of it on Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express. And I don't know why that these idiots in the audience, I don't know why that they still stick to this rock and roll, rock and roll. That's like yelling Abraham Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln. It's a thing of the past. We are the NWA World Tag Team Champions. As you know, Tony, the most prestigious title in the world of tag team wrestling. I said we were going to take it. We took it. We beat the Rock and Roll Express. They just don't know when they ought to be humiliated and beat. What do you want to say, Tony? Look at
Yeah, I tell you, they're awesome, Jim. No doubt about it, your team's awesome. Let me ask you what you would rather have. Would you rather have the Rock and Roll Express come after the belts or come after you?
Hey, let me tell you something. First of all, the Rock and Roll Express got about as much chance as a snowball in a hot oven of ever having these belts around their waist again. They will never have these belts. They can't beat those men. And if they ever dared come after me, then Dennis and Bobby would make it cease to be a wrestling match, and they would beat their brains out, probably permanently injure the both of them, because Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby never allow anybody's hands to be placed on me. As a matter of fact, that's a stipulation in the contract. But don't these belts look lovely around my shoulder, huh? It looks like they were made to be there. Look at Beautiful Bobby. There's nobody in the world that can do what he can do.
He's awesome. There's no doubt about it. Looking up high. Elbow on Don Turner.
I'm telling you, you need to get the ceiling in this studio jacked up just a bit or move some of those lights over because they're interfering with my men's matches.
Words from Jim Cornette, the manager of the Midnight Express, as his two men completely dominate this match here today.
Tony, I'm going to go over here and let the beautiful camera people get a shot of these nice championship belts over my shoulder while Dennis and Bobby are finishing these two idiots off.
Okay, thank you. Slam by Loverboy Dennis. There he is. It's a proud young man, isn't he? Slammed. That time Dennis slammed Bobby on top of Don Turner. Don Turner's out. Jim Cornette standing ringside. Don Turner has no more left in him. And look at Cornette just shoving those world tag team title belts right in the man's face.
Come on, what's the matter with you? Get up, you want a championship? He's useless.
The man, there's no really. All right, Cornette really giving Don Turner a hard time here on Nationwide TV. And Bobby just sets Don Turner right to the mat. There's really
useless pieces of garbage in the ring right there, and the Rock and Roll Express was beaten just the same way that these men are being beaten, and all others are going to be beaten. That man can't even.
There's no more use you beating on Don Turner. Okay. He's been down for a long time.
And he's down for good.
That's it. Well, I guess they're happy and proud. And certainly they should be happy to be World Tag Team Champions. They are. We'll be right back. Back at ringside with you on World Championship Wrestling, Baron Von Raschke along with Ivan and Nikita Koloff talking about, I guess, among other things, the attack on America's team.
Yeah, the America's team. There are so many on the team. Tonight, we are going to eliminate the Road Warriors. The Road Runners are finally cornered, trapped like rats, and the Koloffs are going to finish them off. And as far as the America's team, Magnum TA, Dusty Rhodes, and whoever else wants to put their nose in the axis of power formed by Paul Jones. Well, let them try, Rick Dig. Show our special videotape. Show the Road Warriors. Show Magnum TA. Go ahead, you roll it.
Want to show they want to show.
Just exactly
watch this
what
now.
is going to happen to Magnum TA. Just like what is happening out here. He's going to find out the power of nephew Nikita is far too much for him. He's going to have to give up United States heavyweight title to Nikita, a stronger force than he is. Like Road Warriors, you watch this too. You watch what happens when the Koloff family, along with Comrade Baron Von Raschke, get a hold of you and finish you off. Yes, whether it's inside the cage match, trap, this is the way we like it. Now, we can dish out punishment to these Road Warriors. What they deserve, put them down and embarrass them. Just like Nikita is going to do to this Magnum TA. You watch it. This gives me such great pleasure to watch the destruction of such a man as Magnum TA. Now you'll see this American dream. Dusty Rhodes come sticking his nose out there, along with this call girl, this baby doll, which has no business out there. Belongs in kitchen washing dishes or washing diapers. Look at her, striking Nikita. Nikita thinks she's like a mosquito.
Now, why would anyone want to hit a girl? Now, look here.
Because she has no place in that ring. Dustin Rhodes hits the girl. We did not hit the girl. If she wants to be like a man, we will treat her like a man and put her down to straight, Nikki. 11. Nikita won these Mega TA. If he run from Nikita, he going to get hurt. And what he do, he run. Where do you go, Mega TA? Nikita look, but no fight. An American dream. You bring these Sticky the woman in the ring. Well, I'm going to split her head, split your head, and split Mega TA head, and take USA title before these years go on. You hear, Nikita?
Yes, I hear you.
Je te American. The Americans team had better never interfere with the axis of power ever again, and that's all they need to know.
Baron Von Raschke and Ivan and Nikita Koloff, let's go to the ring. Well, Ivan's in the ring, a third of the world's six-man tag team champions against Randy Mulkey. And, well, of all the vicious attacks, of all the teaming up on people that we have seen before, even the thought of wanting to put that Russian sickle on Baby Doll, on a lady, is, I don't know, it's beyond my comprehension, but think about this as we take a look at Ivan Koloff. Nikita Koloff down there at ringside with him. Mulkey got away from that, but is not going to get away from that. Think about Nikita Koloff going after the U.S. heavyweight title. Oh! Mulkey! Mulkey! And again! Twice down on the small of the back. As Nikita Koloff watches him. Back to the thought of Nikita Koloff as the United States champion. What a horrible thought. What a terrible thought to have. Right to the throat. But Nikita Koloff says he will become U.S. champion. And you can better believe if Ivan Koloff has a chance, he'll have something to do with it. Headbutt by Koloff. Down he goes, but, you know, we have seen one too many people cross America's team, get America's team mad, get America's team directed toward them, and it's not a good thing for someone to do. Ivan Koloff hitting Mulkey and holding him up by the hair. Mulkey blocks one. But he couldn't get away from that foot. Back to the corner, Nikita down at ringside. Backbreaker. I think you heard one of the fans talk about the Road Warriors. And, you know, I would not want to be in a situation where if I turned left, I had the Road Warriors after me, and if I turned right, I had America's team after me. Well, they say they're attacking this entire country. They're going right after the best that the USA has to offer. And certainly they are going after the teams, two of the top teams in the world, America's team and the Road Warriors. What a big chore for anybody. Mulkey slammed hard up against the rope. Here comes Ivan. All of the weight down across the throat, the chest.
Get up, American!
Now stretching away. Ivan Koloff pulling on Mulkey. Ivan going right after the midsection. And still applying the pressure on the midsection. Form of the claw. Now you can see the effects of Baron von Raschke at his favorite weapon as Ivan Koloff just tugs away at the midsection of Mulkey. Oh! And a kick, and Randy Mulkey slowly getting up, taunting by Nikita Koloff. This youngster, I think, has had enough. The sickle. The Russian Ivan Koloff with Nikita Koloff at ringside. Another win. Standing by with Tully Blanchard Enterprises. Tully Blanchard, along with Administrative Director James J. Dillon.
You know, first off, I got to take my hat off to Jim Crockett Promotions and the Superstation for putting the Superstars on the Superstation on last night. It was one of the greatest things ever for professional wrestling, National Wrestling Alliance ever saw. Now, you want to talk about Jimmy Valiant real shortly, real quickly, and real to the point. Jimmy Valiant, I got to take my hat off to you. I sent you as a message to Dusty Rhodes. You went back, Dusty, he's tougher than we thought. And I meant you keep coming back. Jimmy Valiant, that's fine. You want to tape fist match? That's fine. Because I'm going to keep knocking you down. If you want to keep getting up, like Edison said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Well, Valiant, that's it. You keep trying, and you keep trying, and I'm going to keep knocking you down. Because sooner or later, the domino theory that Mr. James J. Dillon, the administrative, pay attention to what you're doing, boy.
You know, one of the interesting aspects of my job as administrative director of Tully Blanchard Enterprises is not only taking care of his contractual obligations, not only taking care of his training routine, not only his travel arrangements, but I also have to be constantly aware with his increased earning power of how I'm going to use the funds involved. And one of the things that we're really looking into at Tully Blanchard Enterprises is a travel agency. And I would like to have a real unique travel agency because with Jimmy Valiant talking about tape fist matches, we are going to send Jimmy Valiant, the Boogeyman, on a trip, compliments of the new travel agency from Tully Blanchard Enterprises. And if he wants to take a trip to Venus, I want him to meet Venus, and if he would like to go to Mars, I want him to meet Mars over here. And maybe if the Boogeyman finds his lucky day where we're feeling real generous, we may send him on a double trip, Wapo to Venus, and on the way back, Wapo, we're going to send him to Mars.
Tully Blanchard, James J. Dillon, and back with more right after this. Back with you on World Championship Wrestling. Number one, Paul Jones. You have the Baron von Raschke in the ring pretty soon.
Let me tell you something. I'm out here. I heard what Ron Bass said on his interview, and I'm out here to tell you to read between the lines. He made a statement that I make money off the sweat of the Barbarian.
That's what he said. That's right, I remember.
Man, it has no brains, and I'm the brains, and I make money off him. Let me tell you something, Ron Bass. It sounds like you don't care where the money comes from or how it was earned, as long as you make it to help out with your taxes and money that you need. Well, let me tell you something, Ron Bass. Don't worry about the money. It's what you have to worry about if you have the ability to go through the 3 feats of strength. And Ron Bass, I don't think you have the guts to get the job done. I don't think you think that you can do it either. I think that you're just a desperate man. Farm boy and what have you. Well, let me tell you something right now. You can say whatever you...
Whoa, you mean I ain't got the guts, brother? Get your man out here right now. You're talking about no action, brother. Well, right now, brother, just get the man out here and let's just see what you can do, Jones. Back it up if you turn yellow, boy. Huh? Are you running? Won't you say it? Let's do it, boy. Huh?
Raise your voice.
I'll raise my voice, boy. Just set it up right now, Jones. Where's he at?
I was out here telling the people that I thought if anybody had a chance, you had a chance. And I says, your arms are big. You're a big, strong, foreign boy with cow manure all over your boots, and I was telling him how much respect I have for you, and you come out here and holler at me. I want an apology.
You're going to get an apology right beside your head, Jones. Let me tell you something, brother. You put it down on black and white. You get your man out here. You're dodging the issue again. You think that I'm going to run from you. You don't think I'm man enough. You don't think I'm guts enough. Well, let me tell you something, Jones. I've got everything that you need, boy. All you got to do is put your name on the line, and let's get in the ring. Huh? Let's get in there right now.
Let me tell you something. You got it, Bass. I'll name the place next week.
Next week. You got that, Tony.
He said he named the place.
I said I'll name the place next week, and don't you ever
put your finger on me again, boy. I want to apologize, Tony, for coming out here and raising like this. It's not my character, but Jones, he's ducking the issue, and I'm going to force it on him.
Okay, Paul Jones said next week. Let's go to the ring. Talking about, oh, now look at Paul Jones now. Look at Paul Jones now. Look at Paul Jones now. Ron Bass came right out here like many times. And, well, he apologized, but really no apology is needed, Ron, if you're listening. Then you know we understand what you're going through. Paul Jones, very evasive, dragging his feet about the issue, and the old bluff has been called. Paul, he can't.
I told Baron to show the people what I'm going to do to Bass the next time he hollers at me.
Okay. Shoulder breaker. Certainly, Ron Bass coming out here did not help George South and his chances in this match at all. Backed him into a corner. And now the Baron. Only had a 1 count that time. George South picked up by the hair and slammed to the turnbuckle. Von Raschke. You know, the alliance, Von Raschke will call this an axis, formed by Paul Jones and Von Raschke, is certainly a formidable one. I'm sure many people who have been following the sport for a long time will remember back in the 1970s, as we take a look at George South being held up, that it was Baron Von Raschke and Paul Jones together that the team that became World Tag Team Champions. So they know each other. Certainly a man that Paul Jones can trust. Formerly, they were tag team champions together, and now it's Paul, the manager, and Von Raschke, the athlete. That was back, I guess, in the 1970s, late 1970s. Rolled him up, had South hook, but I don't think Von Raschke wanted to pin him right there. World Championship Wrestling. We have fans from all over, and we call ourselves World Championship Wrestling because today we had some fans here, or have some fans here from Saudi Arabia who are here in the studios of WTBS. Fans are here from Casper, Wyoming, from all over. From Detroit, came all the way down. High suplex, and we love to see and hear from all of you. We'd like to say hello to Mr. and Mrs. James Farmington of Tucson, Arizona, celebrating anniversary number 55 coming up this week. And if you'd like to write to us, anniversary announcements of 50 years or more, or any questions or comments, write to us at World Championship Wrestling, 1250 South Omni International, Atlanta, 30303. If you would like to write to your favorite wrestler, you can put it to his name or their name in care of that address. We'd love to hear from you. World Championship Wrestling says hello to everyone, including some friends here in Atlanta at the West Club. Lane Garrison, Dottie Parker, and Rusty. Big knee by Von Raschke. Von Raschke very happy about what he is doing to South. But this is typical Von Raschke style. As Jones looks on, the thing about it is Von Raschke, such a polished amateur wrestler. One would wonder why he would resort to such tactics. But then again, it's the tactics that have made him successful for years in the sport. Back goes South to the rope and got that big forearm. South up against the ropes, whipped into the other rope. High backdrop. And now the claw from Von Raschke. Now, as we saw Ron Bass out here earlier, Bass is content to pin the man by using the claw for pressure, but Von Raschke wants to hurt, injure, cripple a man. And South goes down, he's out that quick. Now Von Raschke not letting go. Finally the count from Pee Wee Anderson, that's it. It's Tully Blanchard Enterprises, and as we saw on Superstars on the Superstation, pile driver on Dusty Rhodes, take the belt and leave. Now, it was right there on tape.
I know, but that's not the important issue. The important issue that earlier in today's program, Baby Doll comes out here by herself. Obviously, the American dream already has been disillusioned. He's allowing her to roam free, which is the biggest mistake of his life, because he will cause her even greater embarrassment than he already has, and greater embarrassment than he caused this man in the past. It even hurts me to even discuss the subject. But she comes out here and she's all happy. Oh, Dusty has the belt back. That's a big thing. And he's serving a warning to Mr. Arn Anderson. He's going to suffer just like Ole Anderson did. And now Tully jumped in with both feet. Well, Baby Doll, you don't need to be a mental genius to realize that we jumped in with both feet a long time ago. It's just you're a little slow sometimes to catch on to what's happening, which is why I'll always be at least 5 steps ahead of you, and probably another 5 steps before you realize that you've even been stepped on.
Maybe a year in advance, James J.
But there is a very important point to be learned by watching this tape of the match that took place of the Superstars on the Superstation Special Edition. So I'm going to allow you to show that right now, and then we have a very important point that we want to make. Go ahead, Mr. Director. Go ahead and show it.
Let's show the tape that he's talking about right now.
He sits down hard. Tully trying to get out of it. Can he do it?
Getting right down near the end, too, David. There's the bell.
Now he's after JJ. JJ backing up.
Tully caught him with that right foot. Okay, Tommy.
Wait a minute.
The pile driver.
Wait a minute. JJ, give me that belt back.
JJ has taken the National Heavyweight Championship belt.
They don't win it, they just take it.
Tommy Young says the match is a draw.
He's got the belt, Tommy. You go get it.
Now, there it is, right here on...
Mr. Schiavone, the point that I wanted to make that this tape demonstrates so well is that Dusty Rhodes, even with all his charisma, is still a human being. 2 arms, 2 feet, and his brain cells are just as vulnerable when you drop him on his head. And most important is the national title is there for the taking, just like that.
Well, the bottom line of the whole thing is, just as James J. Dillon said, Baby Doll came out here trying to be articulate, trying to say something on national television with a very feeble effort. Now you know why I kept her behind the scenes. But she did have the National Heavyweight Championship belt. That's because we sent it back. We just wanted to send a little message. It can be taken, and we gave it back because I'm going to pin him 1, 2, 3. Now, the fortunate thing for Dusty Rhodes is, for the Superstars on the Superstation, it was a 1-fall, 20-minute match. Not 1 fall, 60 minutes as normal. If it would have been 1 fall 60, you saw what happened 2 minutes after the 20 minutes ran off. Dusty Rhodes laying in a prone position, unable to move. I would have easily crawled on top. 1, 2, 3, up to 100 if I wanted. And Jay Giant would have walked out, and we'd have had one of the darndest victory parties you ever saw in Atlanta, Georgia that night. But I tell you what, Dusty Rhodes, Jimmy Valiant was a message. Now, I've gone a step further. I've sent the message directly to your doorstep. Because Dusty Rhodes, I dropped you on your head. The American dream, the Tower of Power, just like you always like to say, 2 times World's Heavyweight Champion, 1 time World's Television Champion. And don't forget Dusty Rhodes, who 1 year ago took the World's Television title from you and made it what it is today for Arn Anderson to come out here on television and talk about. That's right. You never held the United States Heavyweight Championship. I held it longer than anybody. And I never said the words I quit. And your buddy Shadow walks around here proudly holding something that he didn't win. Now, Dusty Rhodes, I've gone to the head of the snake. You got to cut the head off and the rest of the body dies. Well, Dusty Rhodes, I delivered the message to you. You and me, any place, anywhere, anytime. Put the national title on the line inside the squared circle, and Dusty Rhodes, one of us, will leave wrestling forever.
Tell Mr. Rhodes when you see him, it's ours for the taking, just like that.
We'll be back with more right after this. Okay, it's for the World Television title. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. Arn Anderson defends against Bill Mulkey.
This is one shot at stardom for this young man right here. This is his one chance to be somebody, okay?
Arn Anderson, there's the belt, and saying that Bill Mulkey's one big chance at stardom, and it certainly is, if Arn Anderson would happen to lose the belt here today. Okay. Now he's giving Bill Mulkey a chance to leave the ring, but I'm sure Bill Mulkey has been prepared for this match all day. Not many people get a chance at the World TV title. 1 fall, 10 minutes. Arn Anderson. He gets a clean break now. What about the warning sent by Baby Doll? The things she has said about Arn Anderson. The things Dusty Rhodes has said. Ole Anderson. Well, Ole's not here. Broken leg at the hand of Dusty Rhodes. And they say Arn Anderson is next. And it's very obvious what they mean. Into the ropes again. Let's see if we get 2 clean breaks. Oh, Bill Mulkey. Now, that was maybe not a good thing for him to do, you may think, but the fans certainly appreciate his attempt. Arn Anderson pretty ticked off right now. Well, when it's your shot. When it's your shot, when it's your big shot, you got to give it your all. And Bill Mulkey is going to regret this. You can see that right now. Hip toss. Now that is a look of shock. Yes, there is a case of somebody being overconfident. I think you heard that. Slam by Anderson. Championship belt in all championship matches here at the studio. remains at the desk with me. It happened, just so happens if someone would win the title from the champion. Bill Mulkey. The slap off the ropes has uncorked a wild man. And Mulkey still down on the floor. Now, Anderson. Suplex. High. Very high. Down to the center of the mat. No disputing you as TV champion, Arn. Arn Anderson with Mulkey out now. Has him right up on the top turnbuckle. Not a good place for Mulkey to be. 2 4-ups, make it 3, and Pee Wee Anderson falling for the break. Right across the eyes that time. On the arm. The Anderson trademark for years, as you know, has been the arm. And to work on that left arm, they certainly have developed new ways of twisting, pulling, and hurting that limb. Standing on the hand now. Anderson, power slam. And that was as well executed as you'll find on a power slam. And now up for the guard butt. And Mulkey is finished. Winner of the match and still world television champion, Arn Anderson. Here it is, and it's yours again, successfully defending the title. Looked like he got you upset at one time during the match. Much like Baby Doll has gotten you upset in recent weeks, I'm sure.
Tony Schiavone, I could have beat him just by mailing him a letter across the dressing room. You understand what I'm saying? He would have probably just walked away if it hadn't been for national television. Dusty Rhodes.
Where is he?
You're very, very presumptuous by the absence of your presence. Now, I don't understand where America's team is today. Where's Magnum? Where's Dusty? Where's Manny Fernandez? Where are they when I'm out here? Now, a lot of people come out and they say, Arn, we don't like you. We don't agree with what you do. We don't like the way you do things. But the bottom line is, if you take a poll of this studio, they'll tell you who the real athletes are. It's not Dusty Rhodes. It's not Magnum. It's not Manny. It's guys like Double A, Ric Flair, the Midnight Express, guys like Tully Blanchard. That's who's making things happen. And Tony Schiavone, if you took a poll of the people that buy tickets in every arena in the country, they'll tell you the people that are making it happen are the Four Horsemen and the Midnight Express. I'm going to sum it up today by telling you, anybody turns on a TV set, anytime you see me, this is on the line. Dusty Rhodes doesn't defend his national heavyweight title every day. Nobody, especially Magnum, nobody comes out on national television every week and defends their title. So, except, that's right, just me. So what I'm facing day in, day out is double indemnity. But when you're 250 pounds, a cultured bulk, all positioned strategically, all looking just like it ought to look, and it's not all just for show, you do anything you want. It's been your pleasure.
We're coming back right after this timeout. Back with you on World Championship Wrestling. It's Nikita Koloff, a third of the world six-man tag team champions. Ivan Koloff in his corner, as you see, against Big Bill Tab. Our next event on World Championship Wrestling. Once again, David Crockett on assignment this week and not with us, but he'll certainly be back with us for World Championship Wrestling next week. And don't forget to join us for the best of World Championship Wrestling tomorrow night. Immediately, as is seemingly always the case, Nikita Koloff attacks an opponent. Nikita Koloff holds back nothing. Oh, he goes down right to the floor that time, all the way on the head of Tab, and forcing the neck across the rope. And he mentioned the name of the Road Warriors while on his way to the floor. Now, as you take a look at Ivan watching the action, Tab hits the ropes hard and then hits Koloff's elbow even harder. Once again, we mentioned this earlier, but it bears repeating one more time. Nikita Koloff claims he'll be the next U.S. heavyweight champion, that he will take the title from Magnum TA, and I'm sure Magnum realizes that his title is more important now than ever before. The fact that he holds the title. Tab goes down again, as you can see. The fact that the Russian is after the United States title makes Magnum's task an even bigger one. Not only does he defend his title, he's defending the entire country against the Russian athlete. Midsection again. Nikita with a right arm. That was a legal blow with a forearm. Koloff again, taking down Tab with a snapmare. Stand up, Sickle. Russian Sickle in the standing position. And that is that. Will he get the U.S. title? Asking for Magnum TA. Part I really don't like to do is introduce these two men without the World Tag Team title. We're talking about Robert Gibson, you, Ricky Morton, the Rock and Roll Express. Fans still behind you. Like I said, your spirit has not been broken, and we know you're going back after those titles.
That's right, Tony. You know, but I was listening to the monitor earlier, and Jimmy Cornette come out here talking about his Midnight Express, the celebrations they had, that his mama, that his mother even bought 2 horses to run a Kentucky Derby.
That's right.
And named them after them. Have you ever met Jimmy Cornette's mother?
No, I haven't.
Well, she ought to be the one running a Kentucky Derby, baby. Let me tell you, she got so much money, she's the only lady I know that's got alligator bags up under her eyes. And Jimmy Cornette, if you don't shut up, I'm going to tell all these people out here how your mama made all that money. Now, what do you think about that, dude? Woo!
And like brother said, Midnight Express got one thing that belongs to us. That's the World Tag Team belt. So Midnight Express, don't turn your shoulder, baby, because rock and roll is here to stay. And rock and roll are going to get to regain the NWA World Tag Team titles back, Tony.
Gentlemen, I know you're upset about what happened. Stay here with us. We're coming right back, and we'll take a look at that match where they lost the World Tag Team title. Don't go away. Back with the Rock and Roll Express. It was right here on the Superstation. A nationwide audience witnessed in shock the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette becoming World Tag Team Champions. Let you go back and relive that moment with us as the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette. Gentlemen, watch this with us. I know you probably it'd be painful for you, but let's take a look at Jim Cornette's Midnight Express against the Rock and Roll Express for the World Tag Team title.
This is coming at him. Both men. Ricky Morton pound away. Slams them into each other. He takes Bobby, comes in, dives on him. Side body block goes down for the pin. Robert's got it. This
Now we got them all four in there.
They're taking him.
Here it is.
Double drop kick! No.
Oh, it hit Pee Wee Anderson.
Double drop kick again. Takes Dennis out.
There's Cornette.
He's got, all right! That's worth it. Get Cornette. He's got the racket. Come on, whip him like a dog. Come on, Ricky, you got the belt.
3 minutes remaining.
Look out!
Oh. Right on top of Ricky Morton. He's down.
Look at him. Cornette dragging Beautiful Bobby over. They used the racket on him. Come on, Bud.
Now.
Robert, you need to get back in. Robert's out there fighting. But he did. No, no, no.
Oh, no. David.
They did it.
That was the bell. It's over. Pee Wee Anderson looking for the belts. Oh, no, there's new champion.
No.
I think everybody saw what happened, and I don't need to expand on it any longer.
That's right, Tony. It never fails to amaze me how Jimmy Cornette can come out here and say that his tag team is the best in the world. Now, everybody has seen what happened. It took Dennis Condridge to get that tennis racket and hit me upside the head. But not only that time, you can look at my face right here and see that I've been hit with that tennis racket many, many times. But Jimmy Cornette, there's one thing. I almost got to you, baby. So what are you going to do about it? How about tonight or tomorrow night? Sooner or later, Punk, you're going to make that mistake. And you are going to belong to the Rock and Roll Express. We don't care what it takes anymore, Cornette. We're going to walk through your Midnight Express, and we're going to walk straight to you. So you listen to it, and listen to it well, and you watch, and you keep watching, because rock and roll is here to stay.
You know, viewing that videotape upset Ricky and Robert. And now Paul Turner and Lee Peak are going to find out exactly how much. Robert Gibson. Goes to work not only on Garner, but Peak also. Tag is made. Jim Cornette, watch this closely because they're thinking of you every minute. Watch what contracts you sign, watch the fine print. They'll do anything in the world to get their hands on you. That was a case of intimidation that Jim Cornette used from the word go. Jim Cornette, after the Rock and Roll Express, he calls it his master plan. Final phase was successful. And he was successful at winning the titles, but not as successful at keeping this team down. Double elbow. Peak is down, slowly getting up. Double drop kick. And that's going to be all. That's it.
What a big deal. Just like an atheist at his funeral, all dressed up and no place to go. Hey, rock and roll, did you lose something? Huh? Did you lose something, Ricky and Robert? They lost about 18 million teeny bopper fans, and they lost the World Tag Team belts. Hey, you want to do it right now? You want to do it? Hey,
go ahead.
Strip them belts off. You don't want no more of these men. You idiot. You goof. You want some of them right now? We already beat you up on national TV one time. You goof. Oh, look at it. They want us in the ring.
Well, Jim, we got to go. We'll see you next week on World Championship Wrestling.